And we're live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope my internet connection is strong enough. New location, new internet service provider, and all sorts of new magic happening today. Thank you for being here. Here is our update. Thank you to the white background. Thank you to the slight echo in the room. And I am so happy to be here. The last 5 days have been intense. A shout out to one of the most amazing human beings on the planet, Mr. Art Redding, for dropping in on a Saturday night and giving me a sound lounge session that I desperately needed. I packed up all of my gear last week. I moved everything into a new house. My family, my daughter, 2 new roommates, all of our stuff, moving companies, lots of trips back and forth. You all know what it's like to move. It's never fun. And yet there's something in getting settled in a new space, newfound energy, of course, on this day of a full moon, Lionsgate. There's a lot happening in the astrology, as I'm sure many of you know, and it is a very, very, very exciting time. So I know I'm a little early. I'm live. I'm actually heading back to my old place for my one last trip of getting everything off the walls and making sure everything's out and changing out light bulbs and blah, blah, blah. All the things that we need to do when it comes to moving from one place to another. And I am on the tail end. You can't see it now, but there are boxes all around. There's a bunch of stuff that needs to get up on these walls, obviously, including the soundproofing that I typically have in this room as well. But at least the desk, the computer, the lighting, the microphone, it's all firing. It's all working. And life is just really, really good. So I am super grateful to be here. And again, thank you all for your patience. Many of you have been reaching out. I've been having sporadic conversations here and there. I just haven't logged that many hours in front of my computer, which is where I'm most productive, which is where I get the most done, that starts tomorrow. So I'm super excited about getting most of the basic blocking and tackling done. My garage is on the calendar for today. And then, of course, the old house as well. Can't wait to show you guys around. I'm not even wearing my jewelry anyhow. It's just in the middle of it. And I love it. And I love each and every one of you. Inventory update is going to be down below. 35 sound lounges, 14 practitioners, well over 100 black meditation cushions, although we have less today than we did yesterday. And we're down to 57 beige inHarmony meditation cushions. It does look like we're going to have some time where we're out of stock, and we'll talk about that as we know more. So if you are on the sidelines and thinking about it, now is a great time. I've been talking to many folks that are actually looking for our affiliates in local communities so that they can demo our technology. There is a ton of interest. And again, super, super grateful for the growth, for the explosiveness of it, for what that looks like. So many new sound lounges going into so many new homes. And again, just super, super grateful for that. inHarmony Media, we've got a new release, and then we've got several shorter versions of older releases, recent releases at that front. But on that front, we just started a new series called The Deep Om. Anthony and I have been talking about this one for a long time. We wanted to get through the journey of life tracks first. The Deep Om is just that, a series of ohms and breath work designed for you to hum along with and sit in that frequency. And we're going to be mirroring the solfeggio frequency tracks and revamping those frequencies as well, because so many of you folks use them in clinic, in your wellness centers, in practice, during ketamine and psychedelic journeys. There's so many times where those tracks come in because they're so deep and so meditative. And this is going to be something that I think I'm very excited about. I haven't listened to it yet. My healing room is laid out, but it's not hooked up yet. So that's a project for tonight. And I am super excited to get back on the sound lounge. Like I said, I went over to my friend Art's house to drop something off on Saturday night after the movers, after everything. It was late, and he laid me down on the practitioner and he said, "You need a session." And he dropped in and gave me a spectacular session, which I very much needed. I'm usually on the tech every day, and it's been days since my last session. So I very much needed that, and very, very grateful. We have new versions of Walking Each Other Home, Ocean Dream, Slumber, Releasing Trauma, Ancestral Healing. All of these have 11, 22, 33, and 44-minute versions. Some of them have 33 and 44. All of them have 11 and 22 minutes. I listed them down below in the description here. We, of course, make these announcements as they come out in our Telegram feed as well. Very exciting. And Anthony, you have been a busy, busy bee. I want to remind you all that Anthony and I are going live just about every Thursday now on Instagram. So make sure you follow us there. Click the bell so that you get notifications when we go live. It's usually between 11 and 1 p.m. Pacific on Thursday. And we talk about all things inHarmony Media. And tomorrow, on Thursday, we're going to talk about the Deep Ohm, the inspirations behind it, how it was created. So if you really want to know about these tracks, go over to our Instagram account. We do post them in our feed. So if you can't catch us live or you just missed us, you can go back and watch the full video anytime by looking in our Instagram feed. When we talk about Instagram and TikTok, it's getting very busy on both of these platforms. In particular, YouTube Shorts are starting to take off as well. Facebook Reels are doing okay, but really the story and the talk of the town from our perspective is what's happening on Instagram and TikTok, and it is awesome. I will talk about that in just a moment. I want to start to do a weekly TikTok live. We've been having so much success on TikTok. We're up well over 1,000 users at this point. I think over 2,000 followers, and that gives us the ability to do TikTok live. So I generally come live on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube like this right now, which is where you might be watching this. And I kind of give a general update as to what's happening around inHarmony. Thursday, we're going live on Instagram talking about inHarmony Media. And I want to create some other platform, well, not platform, because that's going to be TikTok, but I want to have a different conversation on TikTok. And I'm not sure exactly what that is. So if you want to leave a comment or an idea or something that you want to hear about, I want to talk about it. And think about something that's really relative to TikTok and what's relative to all of the attention that we're getting on TikTok as well. So I'm excited about that. And I'm looking forward to your feedback as well. inHarmony merch. If you have not been using inHarmony merch, I highly recommend you take a look on our website. It's not very prominent. It's underneath the shop tab. It says branded merchandise, and you're going to find this. This is a coffee mug. It's 20 ounces. It's insulated. I use it every day for my coffee. I absolutely love it. You can fill it with water. I'm here in the desert, but you can see the leftovers of my coffee is in here. inHarmony merch is absolutely incredible. It's starting to move. So check it out. It's all made to order. It's made custom, and it was designed in-house as well. We have a new podcast page, and we have new podcasts coming out as well, both on audiograms and snippets through our socials, which is one of the reasons why Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Facebook Reels are doing so well, is because we have so much content coming out now. And a huge shout out to all of our marketing team that is turning out this content day in and day out. Little snippets that you can share, that you can embed, that you can use. And the comments are wonderful. Everything that's been happening on that front has really been awesome. We've upgraded our podcast page to give a little bit of an outline, to also show you how long each talk is and the general topic as to what that looks like. So you'll see a little bit of text that you can read through to see if this is a podcast that you want to listen to, or you can just listen to each one after another. They do take you off to wherever it was hosted, some on YouTube, some on Apple Podcasts, some on Spotify, etc. So make sure you check that out. We have a new press page and a new press release page. We've been pretty much putting out a press release each month. We have quite a bit to share with the greater community on what's happening. So now you can find all of those press releases on one page, along with a snapshot of the press release itself. You can also click out and you can see where it was posted on the wire. And then, of course, we have a ton of press as well. So you can also see visuals and snapshots of each one of those layouts in that online or print magazine. And I'm going to have a few of them here that we actually got printed as well. So there's some really exciting stuff that's happening on that front as well. I mentioned the new snippets and the new audiograms that you can find embedded throughout all of our social media. And if you're not already following us on TikTok, go check it out. Make sure you turn on those notifications so that we get prioritized in your feed. Add us to favorites on Instagram. It's a great way to make sure you see all of our content. At this point, we're posting once or twice, sometimes even 3 times per day. Quick, digestible, and really kind of short form content that we are really, really proud of. I'm honored and excited to have you here. As always, thank you for watching, for sharing, for commenting, for tuning in. As always, Craig Goldberg, I hope you have a spectacular day.